Well, today was a day that had to be a dull all day. Basically, me and the wife were like, we really haven't went to the grocery store and actually just got the groceries we needed in some time. Normally, we've been we'll stop and we'll get like a few things here, stop and get a few things there, but we've never actually just went out and got all the things. Like, okay, let's get the stuff that we're going to need for like the next week or two. And today was that day. So like we went to Trader Joe's and not Joseph Smith, but Costco, and just basically got all the things we needed for probably 2 weeks. Actually, enough food probably for 3 weeks. But the only thing I think we'll have to stop for a while to get is milk for Adrian. So, but yeah, today was kind of funny about that. Normally we've been taking Adrian with us a lot, and it's really hard to do anything when you have a 2-year-old. But today we called her parents and was like, "Can you watch Adrian for a little while?" And they're like, "Okay." So we dropped him off and we went grocery shopping. I was wanting to go do a few other things, but it's like, we just need to go to the grocery store. So today I had to adult. But let's see. The time change really messed me up. And it's kind of good, kind of bad. One, I didn't get to sleep as late as I wanted to. The wife is like, yeah, the time change happened. So it's like it was like an hour later than I thought it was. I thought it was like 9 o'clock. And I was like, okay, I can sleep a little bit later. And she's like, it's 10 o'clock. And I was like, oh no. So I needed to get up so we could start doing some stuff. But at the end of the day, not at the end of the day, but later at that night, or later tonight, it was kind of cool because I looked outside and I was like, look at that. She was like, what? It's like, it's 7 o'clock. It's still daylight outside. Very happy about that. I don't like it when it's like, oh, get off work and, oh yeah, it's dark by the time you get home. Can't really do that much. I'm going to like it because I'm going to get to go out walking with my dogs some more and hanging out and playing outside with Adrian. That's going to be really fun. Can't wait for that. I actually want to use my freaking tent that I got for Christmas. That's one thing I really want to do here soon. Another thing I want to do is I want to go out and start looking for some wild edibles. And I want to start getting more familiar with those. And not because like, oh, I'm going to be some hippie and go drink pineapple tea, which I actually do drink. It's actually not pineapple, pine needle. Pine needle tea. Yeah, that's good. Dandelion tea. It's good. Or coffee, depending on whatever you want to make. Kind of dandelion coffee, you just roast the roots. Dandelion tea, I think you just put the flowers or something. Not really sure. Somebody else used to make it. I knew growing up. It's not bad. It's an okay drink. It's not like, oh my god, I gotta have dandelion tea. But some people are. Let's see. My brain went blank for a second. But yeah, wild edibles. I kind of do want to start doing that because it's actually something I've always wanted to learn about. I know a few. Like I know like you can eat clove and you can eat dandelions and like around this area a lot of wild garlic grows. A lot of people think it's onions, but it's actually wild garlic. Let's see. But yeah, just different things like that. But I'm not sure how this isn't working today. I don't know why. It never works really. Not sure if I can actually get out and do that a lot though. I'd like to. And I actually want to get some books and stuff and actually learn more about it. There's a lot of trees. It's really cool, like sassafras and other trees. But yeah, there's things like that I'd like to try. But that's all kind of spring, summer type stuff. I mean, I'd like to learn about mushrooms and things like that, but there's some pretty bad mushrooms out there. Not sure if I want to mess with those. Even if I know that it's a good one, I'm still kind of like, yeah, no. But yeah, Adrian today. Oh, we've had my kitchen table, dining room table, pushed against the wall for a while and had this thing around it so Adrian couldn't get under it. Because what he would do is he'd crawl under it, and he'd try to stand up under it, and he'd bang his head. So we basically just blocked it off pretty much for most of Adrian's life. And now, today is the first day we actually like, all right, let's just pull the kitchen table out. And Adrian was kind of like, ooh, well, because he's never been to that, over that, that's kind of an off limits area. And the first thing he did is get a card and roll it across the table. He loves cars. But, yeah, we're going to try to, I'm hoping I can get some people over, play some board games and stuff like that. Now that I have the dining room table pulled out, I'm going to try to see if I can start doing some more board game videos. Like right now, I'm not sure how I'll be able to do them because Adrian, yeah, I can't really do them while Adrian's awake. Because if I do, he'd pretty much destroy it. Not really the board game, but I mean like my ability to film. Because he's always in here like, ooh, he'd be, what's this? And he'd talk and scream and do stuff like that. Because if he thinks you want him to be quiet, he's going to be anything but. Oh, it's kind of funny. Today, a lot of people was like, you should have went to the con today instead of yesterday. Because Diamond Dallas Page was there. And he actually gave an intro to DDP Yoga. I was like, huh, that'd be kind of cool to do. But I was like, nah, I wanted to go back and look at some more, but I was just like, no. I had to adult. I'd actually be an adult and do grocery shopping and stuff like that. But it's not bad. Going to the grocery store and going, that looks good. I guess that could be considered adult, or it could be considered a little kid, because you're like, I'm fat, and that's going to make me fatter. Yeah, let's get that. If I found some chocolate covered espresso beans. Those are really good. I'll probably take those to work tomorrow to snack on. And I got these fig bars. They're really good. Like I said, I didn't get enough sleep, so I'm really tired right now. What else? I got something that I was like, ooh, it's going to look really good. What was it? I don't even remember. It's like, I know I got something I was like really going to like. Haven't tried it yet either. But I don't even remember. I'll go downstairs and be like, oh yeah, this was it. I did get these like pumpkin fig bar type things. Those are always good. I love the pumpkin ones. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Previously, maple syrup is been graded. Grade A, B, and C. Grade A is the worst grade you can possibly have. You're like, wait, what? Well, depending on how they do, like when they harvest and everything, it's the sugar content. Grade B is really, really good. It's a little bit sweeter than grade A because it has a little bit more sugar content, and it's a little bit darker color. But evidently, I didn't know it, but they don't have grade A, B, and C or fancy and all that other stuff like they used to have. They've changed it. It's everything's grade A, but with these little undertone things. So if you want grade B, get dark, amber, rich taste or something. It's like, wait, what? Why did you change the name like this? Why didn't you leave the grading system as better? But I think the problem was people were like, oh, it's grade A, so it's the best you can get. No. Grade A used to be the worst you could get. And a lot of people I talked to, they'd be like, oh, you got grade B? Why are you getting a grade B maple syrup? And I'm thinking like, oh, that must be the cheapest. No, I'm like, well, you do understand grade B is better than grade A. They're like, what? And they're like, yeah, it's actually reversed. Grade C is actually the sweetest. And it's actually, most people consider it too sweet. But, yeah. I found that out because I was like, well, my wife was at Trader Joe's. And she was like, yeah, let's get some maple syrup. I was like, they don't have any grade B. And she's like, okay. Like, I just ordered some off Amazon. I look on Amazon, there's this one they have, and it said formerly grade B. I was like, huh. All right. So I look it up, how they changed it. And I was like, oh, well, that stinks. Because I didn't think people were in place with selling it. But evidently, I was wrong. I did have a. I need to stop yawning. They had the equivalent to grade B. I'm sitting here talking about maple syrup. I'm really old. But, yeah. Anyways, something I really want to do. I've been watching a lot of, there's these two video, it's not on YouTube, not videos, but two groups that put up videos. One's Lofty Pursuits, and the other is, I can't remember. It's a candy store. And they make custom candies. And I was like, I'd really like to do that. But I'd love to have a cooling table and do the sugar and everything and make the little designs, and that'd be awesome. But I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do that because I don't know how much money you're going to actually be able to make doing that. I mean, you may make all types of candy, and if you don't really sell anything, or if just it's candy, you're probably going to sell. But I'm just not sure how much money you can make doing that. Oh, gosh. I can't believe I'm yawning this much already. Yeah, I was going to use my big camera, and I turn it on, and battery's dead, like always. Well, not like always, but like, I don't know, I just keep forgetting to charge it. I need to get a few batteries for it, so I can actually, when one goes dead, I can still have another. My leg is itching. I think my skin's drying out because of the change in season. So I need to make some more of a, actually make a, what is it called? Solid lotion. It's like solid lotion? What? Basically, what you do is it's vitamin E oil, shea butter, beeswax, and whatever if you want to have a scent. Like, basically, you mix that together, melt it down, and then when it hardens, it's a solid. You just use it to put on your elbows and your knuckles, stuff like that. Because my knuckles get really dry, my elbows get really dry, instead of my knees. So basically, I do that, and it prevents them from cracking. I have issues with the corner of my eye It's the weirdest thing. My eye right here, the skin will crack. And everybody's, if you are easily, if you're easily, if you have a weak stomach or whatever you have, whatever it's called, easily grossed out. That's what I was trying to think of. Sorry, because they're talking about cracking skin around my eye. Yeah, so I'm sure everybody would love to hear about that. But yeah, I'm trying to make things. But yeah, you can't do that. You can't put that stuff on you right here because it's just too close to your eye. That I got to kind of have to deal with. Holy cow, my brain is just saying, it's going, just go bed. We don't want to talk. Why do you keep talking? But yeah, today, pretty good. Hopefully, you guys had a good day. I like today. We staying dark. Yeah, staying dark later. It's staying light later, which is good. But it's also kind of bad because that means it's going to be longer during the morning before it gets daylight, which is kind of crappy. But anyways, what's the saying? I think it's supposed to be an Indian saying. It's like only a white man would cut a foot off the top of the blanket to sew at the end to make a longer blanket. I always like that. I hate daylight savings time, though, in all honesty. But anyways, hope you have a good day. Talk to everybody tomorrow.